This is very unfamiliar territory, obviously, with the plan, and I was not, this being the end of the season. Excuse me. Very tough way to end it with these last two games coming down to the wire, and us giving it everything we had in the tank. Proud of every single person in the Oakland uniform tonight, all season. From 15 wins last year, injuries and all that, to what we made out of this year. It's pretty damn impressive. It's a very tough way to go out, and we would love to be playing on Sunday. But you can't lose sight of the big picture in terms of where people had us at the beginning of the season, what we were dealt with injuries and youth and inexperience, lineup changes all year, and we're 2 fourth quarters away from being a 7 or 8 seed, so it's weird all the way around. But we had a good little session in the locker room after the game where everybody's sick to their stomach, disappointed, and frustrated that this is the end. This is how you're going out, but it's okay to pat yourself on the back for doing something that really nobody thought we could do. So I don't think there's any what's that terminology, moral victories, but this is it's weird because we're not used to this, but we're definitely proud of ourselves.
Steph, what did you feel pouring out of you as a competitor with 47 minutes tonight?
Just give yourself a chance to have another game, whatever it takes. So, especially with the way they were defending me, LA last game. Just keep grinding, keep pressing, trying to find opportunities, and they'll come back from 8 down in less than 3 minutes, and overtime, have an opportunity to win.
Steph, for the last several weeks, you've been talking about making this season mean something. Now that it's over, do you feel like it has?
Yes and no. I would love a playoff experience and 7-game series and see how we respond to that challenge. But we got 2, I call it 3 playoff games. The last game of the season and these last 2 play-in situations. Sucks because you're down 1-2, let's go on a run. But it's not how it's drawn up in terms of the format. And now we have 3 months to rejuvenate, retool, come back next season, whatever that means. So it's these last 3 games, including the homestand, I'll call it 9 games, have been, or 8 games have been pretty awesome in terms of the sense of urgency and us understanding who we are. And look, we played 8 guys for damn near 22 games. Like, we left it all out there. I can't sit here and say I'm not proud of every single guy that was a part of that, because that's hard. You can nitpick any team throughout the course of a season for not living up to expectations, but there was a lot of heart that was shown down the stretch to even give ourselves this opportunity. So 39 and 33, 2 playing games to try to get in, didn't go in our way. So have to process that, but super proud of everybody.
You win that way? Can this team win at the level you expect that way?
Which way?
Seeing those type of defenses?
I hope so. Obviously, that should work into your favor if they want to defend, like that over the course of a season, especially in the playoffs. I wish we'd had the opportunity to show that in the series, but if I'm in the position that I'm playing the way I did all year this year, it might not look the same numbers-wise, but that aggressiveness and that attention, of course we can win that way. With the right roster. So we'll address that in the offseason.
Next question is from Nick Friedel, ESPN.com.
Steph, how much different do you guys instantly become going into next year with Clay back?
He's a part of our DNA, and he is a huge part in our championship DNA and what we're about. So, I mean, you saw him tonight. He was chirping and up on the sidelines knowing he misses that environment. So I know, again, he's going to do everything in his power to get back to 100%, knowing what he's been through the last 2 years. There's a lot of support around him to help him get there, but whatever version of him comes back is definitely a boost. And we'll patiently wait for what that looks like.
And real quickly, in case we don't get to see you for a little bit, is there any final decision right now on the Olympics?
Everything was geared towards extending the season as far as possible. And honestly, I know there's a lot of conversation and chatter about what the logistics and the setup is and all that type of stuff. I don't know what that looks like from Team USA, so I'm trying to gather as much information and make the right decision for me at the end of the day. But
Did this season change that at all?
No. This is still kind of a quick turnaround no matter how you look at it. Considering we've been grinding every day, every other day for the last 5 months, 6 months almost, since November.
Next question is from Logan Murdoch, The Ringer.
For the last 2 years, you guys have been, kicking the can down the road and saying, oh, well, next year we're going to be back. Next year we're looking to be back. Does it give you any solace that you will have a lot of pieces back next year, and next year will probably be, or what you want it to be, the year that you guys...
Saying or focusing on it going into a season and how people view us inside the league, media, whatever, those conversations are going to pick up now, but, there's a lot of uncertainty and decisions that need to go into the summer for sure. Let's keep it real about how we become that team again, and we'll figure those things out as we go. But right now it's still fresh, this journey we've been on since November, and the guys that I've been able to suit up with, there's been a lot of growth and development. And again, from 15 wins to where we are now, it's not what we're used to, but it's a step in